I won't stop hustling.
Grinders and grinddads, greetings and salutations. Listen, I go by the name of the Black Abstract. If you're new to the channel, if you aren't new and you've been riding with me like my boy Joey Oso, salute. We got to talk about it. Versus last night, Stephanie Mills versus none other than Chaka Khan. Look at you. Listen, when I first heard about this versus, I normally don't do commentary on the older ones like I would do, like, you know, Bone Thugs and Harmony, because, you know, I'm a hip-hop guy. I am an R&B guy at heart, but these are legends. I tend not to speak on this, and especially, I'm not going to say I was unaware of Stephanie Mills, but I just wasn't really that big a fan of Stephanie Mills. So when I first heard this, I'm like, Chaka Khan going to kill her. And then I went back and started listening to Stephanie Mills song prior to the verses. I'm like, let me see, because I've heard of Stephanie Mills being referenced by artists. I even heard her on the last Fat Joe album with Remy Ma, Plato Ploma, which is a great CD, by the way. And I was like, let me see what she got going on. And I'm like, it was one of those moments where it's just like, oh, I didn't know she sung that. Oh, she sang this too? Oh, I had no idea. It's like, I hear her songs all the fucking time, but I don't know who did. It's a lot of songs like that we hear and we don't know who exactly sung them. And it was one of those moments. It's like, oh, she sung this song. Like, it's YouTube is literally playing a playlist, and I'm like, oh. And on top of that, she fine as hell. At least she was back then, but she still is. She's still a pretty lady, but phew, she was a fox, boy, and she was diesel as hell. Then I did my research. Come to find out, she dated MJ. So she gets that co-sign of approval from MJ. MJ was beating those walls. So that's who Off the Wall was about. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, let's get into the verses. So obviously we know it was supposed to start at 6 p.m. That's what the time we were given. Didn't happen like that. I happened to go on Twitter, and lo and behold, I see that it hadn't started yet. Like, it's trending, but it hadn't started yet. So I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And everybody's like, listen, it's not up yet. I don't know. They didn't wind up coming on the stage till about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, I believe. So I happened to actually catch it. I'm like, oh, this is cool, because I didn't plan on watching it just because it was so early. But then I'm like, okay, I can watch it now. So I ended up watching it, and let's talk about it. Chaka Khan, man. Chaka Khan. Listen, I came in here thinking Chaka Khan will completely just destroy this because I'm a fan of Chaka Khan. I just know her track record. She was fucking sexy back in the day as well. And it didn't happen like that. And it never does. And that's why I always say with these verses, it ain't really necessarily about the hit. It is about the hits. That's what it's about. But I say it's anybody's game due to the fact that it could change in a minute. If you have better stage presence and performance and a better just overall show, then the tides can change instantly. We saw that with Dipset and Jadakiss. So how do we feel about it? Listen, the commentary at the beginning when the DJs were first playing, and that's all I seen on Twitter. Like, yo, why is DJs playing? Why are the DJs playing? Like, what are they playing this for? They should be playing older stuff. Tony Baker, shout out Tony Baker. He's hilarious. He's telling people to zoom in. The camera's on it, so the camera's zooming in and out and like this and like this. And Missy commentating like, yo, I'm getting sick, yada, yada, yada. So getting started. And I don't want to do a breakdown by breakdown because, listen, the songs obviously is what your personal favorites are. So I don't think you could judge this by that. And then with the addition of Stephanie Mills pretty much holding it down the whole entire verses, even stepping in at times to help Chaka Khan out. You really can't do this play by play. So I just want to highlight the events that happened. You know, dressed in all black is matching, and Chaka Khan had on I believe heels at first. She switched her shoes out. Like, I gotta get out of this. But man, listen, Stephanie Mills was hitting those notes, man. She still got it. She's just a well-rounded artist. She still got it. You can tell she takes her craft seriously. I believe Chaka Khan does as well, but Chaka Khan has had, drug abuse rumors and addiction rumors So I don't know if she had a little few too much to drink, but it looked that way. And listen, it's all good. You know, auntie want to get a little couple of drinks. It's all good. What Charlamagne say this morning? Chaka Khan, hilarious. But Stephanie Mills, with that being said, Stephanie Mills had to hold up a larger portion of the show. She had to cover for both because that's just what sisters do. Chaka Khan, I didn't even know had 10 Grammys. Stephanie Mills, I believe, doesn't even have a Grammy. So they did highlight that. She mentioned that, and Chaka was like, yo, I don't sing for Grammys, I sing for the love. So that was pretty dope. But it was just times where it was just visibly. Chaka Khan brought out her daughter just to hit her a couple of high notes for her on I forget what song it was, but she came out and was hitting the notes better than Chaka, and it was bad, man. It got bad at times. I was just like, oh, I felt it was cringy. I just felt like, man, she just should have came in here with her A game, but you know, shit happens, man. But I love the selections. I love the professionalism of Stephanie Mills. I'm pretty sure her catalog on streaming went up significantly today. And it was pretty sweet. I love the rendition of "I'm Every Woman" at the end. And Stephanie Mills was killing it again. Chaka Khan. And we also... I also got a glimpse of, I didn't know Stephanie Mills was the original Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And I guess for the film adaptation, they chose Diana Ross. I think I remember that story back in the day, that being like a big deal. Maybe that's what caused the breakup between her and Michael. Who knows? What else, man? Performed a lot of hits, including Stephanie's single, Something About the Way You Make Me Feel, as well as Michael Jackson's Human Nature, Lauryn Hill, Lost Ones. I love when Stephanie did the rendition of Lil' Kim, Crush on You, but she added her own spin. I was like, oh, this is pretty dope, man. All in all, Stephanie Mills owned that shit. You can't even say otherwise. She did an amazing job. Just a class act overall. Chaka Khan, how I don't think nothing less of her. She just didn't come prepared. You know what I mean? She didn't prepare for the assignment like people say now. She didn't know the assignment, so she didn't really come prepared. Her daughter couldn't even save her, and it is what it is, though. All in all, great night for the legends. Definitely great night for Stephanie Mills. And overall, I enjoyed it. Post your comments below. Let me know what you think. If there's anything I missed, let's talk about it in the comments. As always, peace, love, and prosperity. 1.